Evan, we're going up. We're going up.
We're going up.
We're going up. Here we go. Will they make their own fate this time, or will fate be made for them?
We're gonna
or
find
maybe
out.
both.
We're gonna find out.
Here we go.
Okay, here we go.
Here
we go. Here we go.
Evan,
Here we go.
Come on. All right, so we have the emote out, as they've done every single time as a little ritual. They're preparing DPS. They have all their ammo. They have supers. Nades almost charged. Remember, it is not a question of if we're getting the final stand. It's if we have enough for final stand. Here we go, Evan. Get that voice ready.
All right, here we go.
Well,
so one of the main things right here, Thunder Crash right off the bat. The main thing that they're going to be going for is more Thunder Crashes. Super is going. They need to watch their feet right now, or else the beams are going to
cannot afford any deaths. No deaths to be afforded.
No more deaths.
Remember, once Thunderlord is out, we are insta-swapping to Lord of Wolves.
They are also trying to be, hey, how much ammo can we conserve? We do have a long damage phase, but in my opinion, everybody just blast.
Most definitely.
Just blast.
I do want to say, though, I feel like you got to make sure you have enough. I would recommend slightly conservative. Not
slightly
fully,
conservative.
Somewhere, but we got to make sure.
They're saving supers for final.
Yes, there's no, it feels like Rolk in that sense.
They're saving supers for final,
No supers. Use the LMG. Get ready for Lord of Wolves. We see it out. They are ready to go. Remember, A-Ties doesn't have shoot to loot. What he has, this is what he's bringing.
Wait. 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 They over-conserved.
They did. Exactly what you said. And I said somewhere in the middle, but you're right. They didn't have enough. And I don't blame them for going about it in that way, but that's the scary part about it if you do.
You know what you do for them?
What do you do?
You say, shut up, let's go. To Tyrax.
Full screen Tyrax will Parabellum once again cross the finish line first. Remember, last time they had a heartbreak. They disconnected with a ton of ammo. They didn't even get a chance to try. They didn't get down on themselves. They tried again, and they're back with another chance to cross the finish line first.
Yes, they
which
are.
would be insane.
Let's
see if it happens.
Let's see it.
Remember, they were on first encounter while some teams were in Verity. They didn't panic, and they brought it home. Will they again? Here we go.
We're going to see. Come on.
Oh, man.
What just happened?
No. He got an insane boop, but I think it's fine.
Fine?
It was fine, but it was scary. But it's fine. Right back to it. Right back to it. Here we go. Thunderlords are out. They're going to, I'm assuming once again, be cautiously conservative, but at the same time, make sure they get there. You gotta make sure you push them there. We don't want to see another time where just barely you miss a final stand. Thunderlord's still popping. I'm sure he's got Lord of Wolves ready to go after. It's still going. Here we go. Super's out. They're gonna save it.
They're gonna save it, but
we actually did see one. They might be getting a little nervous here because I'm seeing more supers. They probably thought about saving it.
As long as they extend it, they're fine.
I mean, I'm just wondering, are they gonna feel like they need to burn it?
As long as they extend this, they're fine.
He's still holding on to super. Is a super the difference between final stand or not? They're using hand cannons. They're trying not to.
They've popped final stand.
They did pop
final
stand. Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. Tyrex pops Goldie.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we
He's
go.
waiting. He gets the shot off super early, by the way. A Nova Bomb goes out, it looks like. Lord of Wolves is out.
Come on,
here we go. Lord of Wolves. Prismatic's out. Shots are being fired. He's dead.
He died.
But where's the rest of the team? Can they get his rest? Probably not. It's the difference in
atoms. We're going right to indebted. Right to indebted.
Redemption or deja vu.
Oh my God. Redemption or deja vu. Redemption or deja vu. Redemption or deja vu.
Chance to change their fate. Last time, they lost by 1 minute to the world's first team.
My heart!
This time, maybe they win.
Oh my
What a redemption arc. Could it be?
Stevie,
this could be the craziest moment.
Here we go.
My voice is shot.
Here we go.
I don't care.
Here we
I'm
go.
still screaming. Here we go.
Come on, indebted.
Come on, indebted.
Make your fate.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh, guys. Get your We Were Here's. If you got your belt emos, it's time to throw them in. This could be the moment.
This could be the moment. Let's go.
Here we go.
Let's go.
This could be it.
This could be it.
Holy cow. Here we go.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Indebted, will you be the ones to cross the finish line?
Come on,
Here we
indebted.
go. We are almost 14 hours in. Do they bring this home? Remember, the people watching it last time, they just barely missed final stand by being too conservative.
They did.
Now do they go over? Because, like, I guess just more loose.
I think they know what to do. They're gonna go a little bit loose, but not too loose. They just missed the damage extension.
Just
That's
barely.
all it was.
Schlump, thank you for the 5. We appreciate it. Right back into it. Here we go.
Here we go.
All right. Thunderlord's still popping. Remember, they're going to have Lord of Wolves stashed. Remember, A-Tides elects not to go shoot to loot. Once again, we didn't even get to see the shoot to loot on the Tyrax side of things. So here we go. He's burning all of it. He's going to save Super most likely, Evan. But once again,
you would be
how cautious do you go? It's very close.
I mean, he's going to bust out. They're doing the same exact strat.
Lord of Wolves is out. And here we go, Evan. They're going to get it ready. I'm a little nervous with all of the Lord of Wolves that they're having to use here. It's so close. He's not going to have as much Lord of Wolves as he would have had.
Oh my God! And
I feel like they
there we go. Final.
That felt like a lot of Lord of Wolves they had to burn here. Here we go.
Here we go.
Barriers out. Hey, Thundercrash is out, Evan. All the supers. We're seeing them all out at once. Prismatics pop. Thunderlords. We have Lord of Wolves. They're so close. Snipers are out. Can they get it? They're so close. It's so close.
It is so close.
That is so close. That is so close. That is Adams. Did they get it? No. Wait, Evan. No. Wait, Evan. Wait. No.
We go right back. We take us right back to the main screen. No, they did not get it right there. They were not able to do it. Throw us right back into the action. Whoever we can, we're following them right now. Let's go.
Archon Prime, Witness, Artival, Robert, and Abadu, 24 hours, 1 hour. Or sorry, 1 day, 1 hour.
And I want to note that
25 hours.
members from Team John are actually number 3 on Salvations. So ATP, Vendetta were actually, and Dadbot were part of that third clear.
And then
funny enough, they were running with Special Hero.
Who is also right
Who's a part of...
Yeah, what we're watching now.
This is crazy how everybody's just been around.
Yeah. So if you guys didn't know, Special Hero is on Team Indebted with A-Tides. He was world's 3rd on Salvation's Edge. And then prior to that with Reprise Crota, Indebted with Special Hero, A-Tides, and the rest of their group was world's 2nd on Crota. But that being said, here we go. Once again, Evan, once again.
I'm excited.
Will this be the one?
This could be the one. This could be the one. All right, here we go. Thunder crashes out.
The big thing to note, Evan, is
Thunderlord on.
They're starting well before where normal teams are starting. So that's why we're seeing the supers pop immediately. They're gonna have a lot to make up for, but what I will say, I'm gonna go on a limb. I feel like A-Tides and Team Indebted, it feels like they've been at the final stand the most.
Yeah.
I feel like it almost feels like they have the most experience here. So let's see if maybe they can make up for it. Maybe they have a strat as a backup plan here. Let's see how this goes. Get your We Were Here's ready, guys, because once again, there's at least a chance.
There's a chance, guys.
It could be
here.
This could be the moment.
We were here. Get those belts going. Get those emotes rolling.
Here we go, Evan.
Here we go. We're about to see a final stand, CB.
I know. Time to lock in once
Let's
again.
see it.
They do have super.
Come on, Indebted.
Alive.
Come on, Indebted.
The Lord of Wolves is out. Here we go.
Come on, Indebted.
Lord of Wolves.
Come on,
He
Indebted.
crashes out. Good chunks at the beginning. Lord of Wolves spam. They're going to need to see if they can keep spamming. They do have the ammo for it.
They do.
It is moving so far.
They do.
But man, is it going slow now? Can they
that
keep it
bar's
going?
moving slow.
Okay, he might have thrown a grenade at his teammate's head. I don't think they get this. It's so close, though. It's so
That is close.
Did he throw a grenade at his teammate's head? It was so hard.
No. He hit the boss.
Okay, he did hit the boss. Yeah. So we are going to.
Keep killing these guys. Keep killing these guys. Never mind.
We're gonna go full
full
screen
cam,
to
full
Elysium.
This
Full
could be their
screen to
moment right
Salt.
here.
Full screen to Salt.
Here we go.
All right, here we go, guys. Let's get those belts ready to roll. We're in
Let's get
emote
those
only
We Were
mode.
Here's ready. We were here.
We were here.
Belt
We
emotes.
were here.
Oh my god, the imp detonation.
Careful, guys. Careful. I think, yeah.
Guys, kill the small imps first. Small imp first, then the big guy. Small imp
Come
first,
on.
then the big
Come
guy.
on.
Okay, next.
Come on, Evan.
Damage will be on me.
Come on.
Amos is good.
Here we go,
Okay,
Evan.
wait 1 second.
Last one.
Okay, I'm in position now.
All right, here we go.
And
Here
Evan.
we
Will
Go.
Elysium do it again?
Dude, a 5 belt is just like.
Nate is out.
Is that
Forward.
Okay.
Tractor? Go all the
But
way.
this
The
team is
cams
just.
are on point.
They just play
Tractor's
so
on.
well
watch out.
together.
Rings
Forward.
here.
Look for the things. We don't even know what things they're looking for, but look for them.
Looking.
Florida Wolves out. Great
Alright,
calls.
it's on you.
Another
You're
beat.
the only one who can get it.
And remember, we
nade.
just learned through Salt some of the extra tech.
No, like,
Salt might need to use that too. Whoa.
it's just like, oh my fucking god.
No. Okay. We're gonna jump over to the next POV.
Yeah, right to Snazzy.
Right to the next POV. Snazzy.
Always.
No, but look at this. Like, this one is much further. This is the closest we ever had with this was Emo.
And I agree, but has their damage ever been the factor?
With this
So far,
team,
at least. It never happened.
there was that one time where it was.
They died.
They did die, but it was because they ran out of ammo.
They died and they lost. I thought they died because they lost.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Well, we're gonna see. They have another chance.
They have another
All that could
chance.
be in the past.
Could be in the past.
Here we
Could
go.
be the time.
Here we go. Once again, get your "we were here's," guys, because once again we got a moment.
We do have a
Oh
moment.
my gosh.
We have a moment.
This could be it.
Come on, Thunder Crash to start
Right.
us off. He says,
Can
hey,
they
look,
stay
I know
alive?
there's not that much health on it, but I'm going to be able to get a super out of this.
Yeah, he does feel like he can re-super up, and we know that Snazzy's been using shoot to loot.
He has
Remember,
been.
the big thing with this team so far has not been DPS checks. It's been, can they survive? So far, so good. But
They're
we'll
all
see.
conserving different pieces of ammo. You see
They
some
are,
of the
yep.
snipers, some of the Thunderlord. Some are probably getting ready for Lord of Wolves.
This is looking pretty good so far, Evan. No deaths yet. That could change, but so far, no deaths yet. All right, here we go. Going to final.
Going into final.
Are they getting shoot to loot ready?
Art.
No, he hasn't.
Nope.
He's not going
He
for
has
this
plenty
time.
of ammo, is what he
Okay.
says.
Yep. Lord of Wolves is out.
Lord of Wolves.
Holding T-Crash.
Holding
maybe towards the
T-Crash.
end. Is he holding
At
it
the
for
end, yep.
Okay, it did come out. They got a chunk. I think they got
Big
it. Evan.
chunk,
I think
big
they got
chunk,
it. Did they
big
get it?
chunk.
Did they get it? Did they get it? And
Yes!
first.
Yes! Yes!
First.
Yes!
First, and there it
Yes!
is. And there
Yes!
it is. Is
Wait,
it done?
wait.
Is it done? What is that? Is that something?
Wait,
that anything to do with anything?
what?
What is that? Evan, there's something else. That is a part of being counter, Evan.
CB, there's something
Evan,
else.
they don't know what to do. Evan, they don't know what to do.
Are you shooting the
Evan,
eyeball? What do you
Evan,
do?
They don't know what
They
to
don't
do.
know what to do. They don't know what to do. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, did they get it? Did they get it?
Wait,
I think they got it. CB, I think they got it.
what happened? Was that part of it? Did they do damage?
CB, I think they got it.
What happened?
CB, I think they got it.
Wait.
They did it!
World's first!
Team nuts!
Oh my gosh.
Team nuts!
Desert Perpetual did not disappoint. Unless maybe you didn't play contest or you tried and you failed. And listen, this is what day one rating should be like. It should require the utmost precision and execution. I do think that with the new systems, how everything works, tiers and all that, it was definitely a adjustment, but a lot of teams handled it really nicely and it was so fun to watch. And before I get further into this video, I just have to say, CB Gray and Evan F do such a great job of hosting Raid Zone. To me, there are two things that Bungie always does exceptionally well, and it is raid races. 90% of the time, I know there were still issues with this race, and they're not all perfect, right? And the other thing is, the Bungie Foundation is truly one of the best things about Bungie. It's something you can't really mess up. And they also bring the community together through the Bungie Foundation. It's such a great thing. But this is another way of bringing the community together. I'm sure there were thousands of people who don't even play Destiny anymore that still tuned in to watch the raid race, and I'm sure they were flabbergasted at some of the weapons being used, right? Lord of Wolves, Thunderlord, Graviton Lance, Touch of Malice. It was insane. And not to mention that, the amount of times that a team got to Final Stand, almost beat the boss, and didn't beat the boss was insane. It was upwards of 30 times according to CB and MNF. And I wasn't there to see all of them, but most of them, at least for the final boss's Final Stand. And it was a pleasure to watch. Now, something that I've been doing recently that I would compare this raid race to is watching any of the ALGS competitions like EWC or anything else like that, and it makes me yearn for a more official setting for raid races to take place and to make a bigger event out of it. It's logistics hell for Bungie, and it also would make it hard for people to participate if they weren't a part or a member of any of the top clans or teams. So, I mean, that's why they keep it like this. So, at least, if you're someone who maybe has never done a contest raid, you can give it the old college try, and, you might clear an encounter. And the fun thing about this raid is you can go and choose to try the easiest one on contest, and that can help you build your confidence as a player. Hey, I did one of the hardest things in a game, which is clearing a contest encounter at least, and maybe that'll build up enough confidence for you to come in next time with the intent to clear the entire raid. And that's what Bungie's trying to do. They're trying to get more people into it, and if they don't do that, then again, whoever might just watch it anyways, and that's what they want to do. The more people that are watching, the more they might be inclined to come back to the game, maybe try out the raid, and so on. There are inherently a lot of problems with this game right now, and I'm working on my review now that the raid is out, and we'll have that to talk about amongst other things. I'm pretty confident in what my review is going to be like, and I'm not going to say Desert Perpetual saved the Edge of Fate and the Destiny franchise, although I can see that being someone else's title. But this does encourage you if you're a Destiny fan. And listen, this was just a fun experience to watch, and if you didn't watch it live, I will of course link the VOD for the stream in the description below. And it was such a joy to watch, and I'm sure maybe some people would say it was more fun to watch than it was to participate. You might be right, but it's really a subjective thing. Some people would be willing to put in that effort for the competition. Some people would maybe shy away from it. And listen, it's not meant to be for everybody. And that's something that some people can't get a grasp on. And if it's not for you to try, you can watch. Just like they say, those who can't coach, those who can't do contest raids, watch. Or, maybe attempt it for a little while just to see how it is. That's what I did. And yeah, I only have one contest clear under my belt, and it was day 2 Sundered. And I'm still proud of myself. Okay, but anyway, again, this was the most fun I had watching anything Destiny related probably ever, and I'll probably be attempting the contest dungeon that comes out in Renegades because that's more doable for me. I not to say that it's easier, some people might argue it's easier, but these dungeon races are getting harder, and of course now they have contest mode as well, so they're not exactly a breeze per se, but certainly for this raid, damage was more of a speed bump than anything else. And a lot of teams who cleared, or a lot of teams who at least were up to the boss by the end of the 24 hours of the first day, they seem to like this. And again, that's who it's for. I wanted to make a video talking about the whole normal being released on the completion of contests, but I feel like the way in which the raid panned out made it moot, because it took almost 18 hours, I'm pretty sure, for the first clear to happen anyway. So, you know, that's about a 24-hour window anyway. And even if you were to clear an encounter on normal, there is no guarantee that you're going to be able to do this same type of damage on contest. And you have to do a whole clear on normal to get your strategies down. Then you have to go and do a whole clear on contest. And that's not as easy as it sounds. Especially in a raid where there's 4 bosses. That's crazy to me. 4 bosses. Usually you think about a raid, right? You think 4 encounters, 2 puzzles, 2 bosses. And the reason those raids might only take 40 minutes is, you know, you're spending maybe 20-25 minutes on the puzzles, you know, maybe less than that. It depends on what raid we're talking about. Could be 10 minutes, 15 minutes, depends on how good your group is. But you could spend twice the amount of time or 3 times the amount of time on a boss, depending on how complex the mechanics are. And that's what makes this raid so difficult, is you have mechanics to get to boss damage, then you have to execute in damage, and we've evolved to a point in Destiny where some damage phases aren't just stand in a well on some ledge somewhere and shoot the boss. It is, sure, you're still standing somewhere, but most of the time you have to move, right? We of course started that trend with Vow and Rolk, and that continued to evolve with Nezzy, and then of course the Witness fight, and so on. And it's been great to have a more Dark Souls-esque boss arena where you have to pay attention, you have to have game sense, and you have to execute in every facade of the game. And again, on contest, only the best players, or the players right below them, who are kind of in between the best and the really good players, those guys are the only teams that are going to be able to clear this. And the team that did end up clearing it, Team Nuts from Passion, they were a team full of solo players. And if you want to be the best you can be at this game, doing solo content is how you can do it. And, you know, you can still play with your friends, and that's what you should do. Obviously, they wouldn't have been able to clear contests unless, you know, it was with all 6 of them. But still, that is how you get really good at this game, is playing solo content and just testing your limits. Knowing what to do and when to do it by yourself makes it a lot easier when you're in a contest arena, and you just have a lot of knowledge. You know what works for damage by yourself, and you can tune that up with teammates, because they can debuff for you, they can buff for you, they can do all types of things, right? Make ammo for you, and so on. And to speak to the effect of a couple of topics here before I get to the end of the video, the loadout swapping was 100% necessary for the entire raid. And as Bungie has publicly come out and said, they don't want menu gameplay in the game, or they want as little as possible. This is not a good look. And, you know, going forward, like with Red of the Nine, you could just put not swap on and it wouldn't be an issue. But the other problem is, if you have another contest race like this, then it's going to be nearly impossible to do without swaps. Now, that's not saying that, you know, this raid on contest could not be cleared without swaps. Of course, there's probably a way, but it's probably not easy, and most teams would probably still be going at it, and who knows if a world's first would have even happened, and that would be crazy. So hopefully that's something they'll address in the future. I think the difficulty in how much the contest people enjoyed it, those who, you know, dabble in contests, I don't think they'll want to tamper with it too much, because the goal of this is never to make it more inclusive. At least it shouldn't be. It should be to have new challenges. And listen, this is breaking the mold of every raid, as I mentioned earlier. 4 bosses. It's kind of like Leviathan in that you have you can start a different encounter each week. You can do the bosses in any order you want. You can go to the hardest boss first, like the, whatever you perceive to be the hardest, maybe the Hobgoblin or the Hydra. Then you can go do the Wyvern last, get that out of the way, and then you're on to the final boss. And that's awesome. Now, let's talk about blocking screens. I don't think that it matters anymore. Because my team, sure, we were watching other streamers while we were attempting an encounter. We had no serious intentions of actually getting the clear in. But we could glean a lot of information from just watching the stream. Even people's streams who had blurred portions of the screen, whether it was the top with debuffs or the side with buffs and whatnot, so that scouts going from other teams couldn't relay that information to their team and thus give their team an advantage. That's the whole point of this stuff, and it does take away from the experience. Now, I think muting comms is certainly something that is acceptable, and that's fine. There is a threshold you can cross. I just think blurring your screen doesn't do enough, because a lot of people who are skilled in the game can figure it out anyway. And if I can figure it out and I've never cleared a contest raid, then think about all the people who've done it multiple times and might be coaching, or maybe done it once or twice and they're coaching, and they're able to figure out a bunch of information. People are going to figure it out anyway, so why bother at this point? And to those who didn't block their screens, kudos to you. To those who did, you suck, but also don't be a complete ass to any of those people. I know a lot of people were receiving some very hateful messages and death threats during the raid. Don't do that. They are just trying to compete. I'm not trying to defend blurring their screen. It does take away from the experience, but it's their choice to do that. As much as we can sit here and criticize them for it, we shouldn't go beyond that. And certainly that's a step too far, death threats and whatnot. So don't do that. This really, I know it's cliched maybe to say, and I'm sure a lot of people will say this, but this gives me hope for the future of the game, because as long as we're still eating with raids and dungeon content, it's a good sign. And I think generally the reception to Edge of Fate is, the narrative is really good, the story was really good, and the lore around the story is great. But there's a lot in-game that isn't great right now. And it's important to point out when Bungie does things right, and when they do things wrong. You have to be a little objective, and you have to give feedback. And, listen, I don't care if I ever clear a contest raid. It's probably not going to happen. The only real chance someone like me had was maybe Ron. I don't know. Someday I might do it. Who cares? But if raid races are like this every single time, or at least close to this, I could care less. I would be in my chair, watch partying it with friends. Like that to me is super fun too. And I'd consider myself lucky if I ever had the opportunity to do that instead of just watch. But again, what it does for this game, and not only that, because that might be what the goal for Bungie is not just to give players a good experience, but also to bring in people, because oh my god, the raid's great and I enjoyed it, and all the content creators are gonna go tell people they enjoyed it. And then Jimbo, who just came off of his 5th shift, is gonna struggle at the boss for 20 hours. But if people have fun doing that, that is what the point is, having fun in Destiny. I'm not saying you shouldn't critique Bungie when they make mistakes. There are plenty of mistakes that they've made recently, and you should critique those. You should give your feedback. But man, raid racing is not amongst those things, and I'm gonna have to mark my calendar for the next raid. And I again just really enjoyed watching this. But let me know what you guys think. I'm sure there will be a bit of a mixed bag of emotions around this. Again, the full VOD for the raid zone will be in the description below. And yeah, that's it from me. See ya.